Hello everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order with Traum. Last time we just got started with you know, the singularity, not the lost belt. And we saw, you know, the 3 different factions. Have very different zones, by the way. You think whenever like Crimhell takes over a zone, it just turns purple? Probably. And we're here with Kadak now. Holmes and Vlad. Basically the dream team. And we're gonna go check out this town, which is destroyed. I doubt there's gonna be any people here. The whole town's been destroyed. My theory is everyone in this singularity is a servant. Completely deserted as well. This won't do. Oh, let me move my... There. Huh. There's something here that troubles me more than the lack of people. How accurately can you analyze this debris, Mr. Zumlupus? You want to analyze it? Like, measure how old the materials are and stuff? Just so. While I do have some degree of familiarity with the subject, I can only do so much. Certainly nothing compared to analysis that employs complex magecraft. We needn't settle for my amateur attempt since we have a mage with us. Now I see. Not really my specialty, but I can give it a shot. Basically just need me to figure out this stuff's archaeological period, right? Yes, that will do nicely. And we're getting upstaged by Kadak. I suspect that this debris was created through magecraft rather than human hands. Magecraft? Well, I say debris, I mean the entire town. Let's wait for Mr. Zumlupus' analysis before I say more. Is this some kind of joke? What is it? The short version is that Holmes was right. This whole place was made with magecraft. Okay. Probably a caster's territory creation, or something like it. Or, well, I mean, my guess was that it was just made this way in the world. Normal mage would really struggle with something like this, but a caster could do it pretty easy, I think. This town would seem to be of a mid to late European design. But as I suspected, something isn't right. While it does appear to be deserted, as Count Vlad said, I can discern no traces of anyone ever having lived here to begin with. The hell you're talking about? Think of it like a movie set. There are faint signs of use, but nothing like the wear and tear one might expect to see over time. What if this whole place is just bait for us to come to? I don't know if it was a mage or a servant. Someone built this whole town in an instant. That is my working assumption. I see. That's unusual, but not outside the realm of possibility. Never looked at Vlad's pinky before, look at that. Then let me ask you something, detective. Please do. Even if a servant, something similar to one, did create this town, what destroyed it? Oh, I thought it just came destroyed. Well, we could certainly rule out wildfires, as well as any other natural disaster. Well, we do see our holes, likely from arrows, in the walls, nicks from swords and other blades, and ruts from wagons laden with heavy supplies. A scene we're all too familiar with. Servants fought a battle here. No, I think it was just a gas leak. I thought so! Master, everyone, please be careful. Just picked up some servant signals, and they're heading straight for you. Hold on, getting a total now. There. Mashu? This can't be right. Da Vinci! I see it too. This isn't a malfunction or any kind of glitch. Horsey, listen to me very carefully. There's an army of servants closing in on you. Did you say an army? I did. That's not great. There are about 100 of them, and they're all servants. What? Did you hear that guitar riff? I think this is a new song. Let me be certain I heard you correctly. You're saying these aren't beings that rival servants in power, but actual servants? Is that right? That's right. Recheck the reading several times. Now hurry up and get out of there or hide. No. Now I'm seeing another servant army. So the same size as the first. Another one? We could really use a Stallfoy right now to help us. Seem the 2 armies meant to surround this town. Please hurry, they'll be there any moment. Alright, let's hide. Kadak, Master. Does neither Count has Holmes always called us master? Since neither Count Ladder nor I are assassins, I doubt we'll be able to completely erase our presence. If we stay together like this, they'll be even more likely to find us. I'd like you two to hide somewhere separate. Count Vlad and I will find our own way to get through this. No, Vlad! They're gonna pull in the jaw on you. Please don't, please don't. If worst comes to worst, use a command spell. If nothing else, this will allow me to turn this situation around. Got it. Oh, I love it when we canonically use command spells. Also, there's something I'd like to ask of you. Something Count Vlad and I will be doing ourselves. What's that? Pay attention to the servants headed this way. Try to find out what they're thinking, what they're trying to accomplish. What we need right now is information. Every action they take, every word they speak, could be invaluable. Roger that. Thank you, Mr. Horsey. Then we shall meet again later. This ought to be far enough. Dig a hole to hide in. Really? We're just digging a hole? Should I bring some more rubble? Good idea. This should be big enough to hide us, but not so much that it looks out of place. Got it. I mean, with 200-ish servants headed this way, one of them would notice it, right? Like they'd have some kind of detection skill. That should do it. Okay, Horsey, get in and stay put. Mouse's hideaway. Cat shortcut. Time shallow thinking can trump wisdom. What's that? Was that an incantation? What was that? Camouflage spell. And now we get some one-on-one bonding time, right? Don't know if it'll work on servants, but it's better than nothing. Well, that's amazing. Are you kidding me? It's one of the most basic spells there is. Haven't even been able to cut down my chanting time for it. It's too shallow to use on short notice. Guess that doesn't matter now. Anyway, it has some soundproofing built in, but keep your voice down anyway. Fair, there's different schools of made. No, there's not. So what? You want to know more about mine? If you don't mind. Might not. Not like it's gonna last much longer. Hell, it's practically dead already. It's not like telling you about it's gonna change anything. It's anti-beast magecraft. Those meant for fighting, well, wild beasts. You know, if it worked on beasts, you would be highly effective in Chaldea. Like, I mean, with the name being called that, you know, in the Nasuverse, it probably even works on, you know, like Kogan Skies and stuff. Humanity has always been its worst enemy, but beasts are a close second. An ordinary person can never beat a wild beast with his bare hand. You know, that probably explains, you know, Lost Belt 1. You know, here's the cryptor there. So it's not really a shock people came up with magecraft to help with that. So you can probably guess how it fell into decline, yeah? Not much need for spells to track or chase animals these days. Plenty of substitutes for that. Of course, these spells can still come in handy against wild beasts. But then, there aren't all that many of them out there anymore. I'm trying to think of any beast servants in Traum. Maybe we'll come up in Lost Vault 7 instead. That's what happens to all magecraft eventually, though. Spells change with the times. They're becoming crazy strong or so weak they're useless. Didn't you ever think about giving up being a mage? What? No. Can't believe you're even asking that. Next piece of free advice. Asking any normal half-decent mage that question is a fast way to die. You're basically telling them, your whole life is pointless. Why don't you just die already? I mean, I didn't mean to... Yeah, not much I can do to you right now. Not with this collar. Sorry, that was uncalled for. Should rather work on how snippy I get one of these days. Anyway, I think we've run out of time to talk. Try to get us as far away from the town center as I could. Now I just have to hope they don't find us. They're here. According to our scouts, we'll be facing another medium-sized force. Plan is to hit them with a full volley of our archers' noble phantasms while the riders flank them on both sides. Sabers and lancers will keep them pinned down in the center and attack while the riders have them confused. Make sure you all have your noble phantasms ready to go when you need them. Are they not here for us then? I thought, you know, it'd be like an immediate gank, like was it Lost Belt 2? And Lost Belt 3, I think. Can't believe it. Really are all servants. What do you think their true names are? No clue. They're all from different areas and countries. That much is clear. So how the hell are they operating as a single army? Dang it, I can't believe it. What the hell kind of singularity is this? For that matter, how can there be this many servants? Ley lines, even holy grails could only summon so many. Could they all be rogue servants? Kind without masters? Yeah. Well, those usually end up being summoned by like the counter force, right? So I doubt that's the case here. Must have run into several of them across all the singularities and lost belts you've been to. Talking about servants that are exceptions to the rule, which is a very common thing in the Nasuverse. Kind summoned from their ties to a land or holy grail. Remember Beowulf in the Russian Lost Belt? He was a rogue servant. Yeah, and Bailey was too, right? Even if that explains how they got there, does it explain how there could be so dang many of them? I mean, there's 200 servants right here. I guess he doesn't want to remember Bailey giving, you know, he kind of shot someone. You know, Anastasia. He was aiming for Kadok, right, when he used a command spell or something, but Anastasia took the bullet, I think. I reread that bit when the road to LB7. I meant to reread parts of LB2 and LB3 as well. I just never did. Although the LB3 one is still active, I'm just not going to. Like, I probably should. The only scene I really remember, oh, Spartacus going up in the like that one movie with the big robot, and Jin K killing Qin Shi Huang with a smartphone. Anyway, I mean, there's 200 servants right here between these two armies alone. No wonder the town didn't survive. Might not be safe even out here then. Hopefully I picked up a spot far enough from the battlefield. At least they're not actively looking for us. So screw it. At this point. Wait, Sarah? That's Spanish. I don't know what it means. Sure you're not just giving up? Maybe a little. Sorry. Try to remember that we've got a common interest now and act like it. Looks like they're about to get started. Archers at the ready. They're about to blow up this whole town. I kind of wish they had more varied designs. Like, obviously, you know, they can only make so many sprites, but wait for it. Wait for it. Now! Command spell loaded. Activate noble phantasms. First phantom spirit levels, then heroic spirit levels. Command spell loaded. Activate noble phantasm. Lightning longbow. Are these all the same servant then? What? Poor Archer. Archer Gashinda? Archers to the rear! Hurry! Of course the assassins gotta have a skull mask. Inflicted minimal losses. Dang, they must have heroic spirit level casters buffing them. Alright everyone, this is it. Hold your ground. Heroic spirit level? Keep your dang voice down. Yeah, I wonder what he meant by that too. Hold the line here too. Oh, good thing those guys are buffed. Stuff, pardon my French. Only Kadok is allowed to say bad words. Can't hold much longer. Keep shooting. Buy as much time as you can. Taking massive casualties. Riders are still not ready. Steer out to the designated coordinates. We'll charge them right now. What the? What is it? Squad of assassins just ambushed our right flank. Gonna take some time to regroup. Left flank here. We can't get through their caster's bounded field. What about your riders? You do double damage. We need time to regroup too. Charge won't be nearly as effective if we don't coordinate it. Dang it. Never be able to face Lady Kriemhild like this. Kriemhild. Isn't Kriemhild Siegfried's waifu? I know about her too. She's a hero. No. Legendary figure. These guys are completely on the defensive. What changed? Urgent news! The Constantino's army from the reinstatement realm is in disarray. Okay, so Don Quixote is in the mountain region, it looks like. That's it. That's what I like to see. Alright, let's swoop in and take the spoils for ourselves. Maybe we should wait a little longer? Like, right until they're about to be defeated? Ah, let's not. The Revenge Realm's already been hit pretty hard. We need to at least get some good looks in with the reinstatement realm too. Now let's go. That's it. Keep it up. There's an actual, like, he's not just a, you know, Dark Souls helmet. Someone's got Kriemhild's army wiped out. They have an urgent message. Giles the Great's army from the Righteous Realm has joined the fray. Struck our rear guard from behind and sowed confusion among our ranks. Dang it, not again. I've got Roland from the Legend of Charlemagne leading them. He's like the only guy with his face not covered. They're mowing down our rear guard like grass. Retreat! Fall back to the reinstatement realm. No way we can win a fight on two fronts. Assassins, use your smoke screens. Archers, lay down cover fire to buy us time. Keep firing. Longbows, crossbows, guns, whatever you've got. Don't stop except to reload. Constantino's servants are in retreat. Time we followed suit. Casters, hold position until the riders catch up with us. And I want you to alter the topography and cut off any would-be pursuers. Understood. Do it! Mutate. And that doesn't sound good. Kriemhild's casters have transformed our surroundings into a swampland, Lady Roland. Right, swampland? Dark Souls? No. We can have our casters freeze the swamp and go after them. But I think that's enough. Both sides suffered heavy losses, gotten a few good shots at the reinstatement realm soldiers too. Forces of Charles the Great's Righteous Realm are the only ones walking away unscathed. Now let's share our victory! Yeah! Big naked rocks! Yeah. So stupid. Did you really just say that? Shut up! I want to say something too, but this isn't the time. Oh. Well, I mean, if Roland finds this, it's good, right? Like, it seemed like the Don Quixote faction is on our side? Maybe? Must have been imagining it. Alright, troops retreat. Tonight we're going nude till morning. Nude? It's an affront to everything that Roland doesn't have a nude ascension. It's alright, Mr. Horsey, Mr. Zemlupus. Oh yeah, Holmes. You can come out now. Phew, that was a close one. Never even came our way. Afraid you two were just unlucky. Fortunately, that also means we couldn't overhear anything. Most of the town may be destroyed, but a few buildings are intact. Let's find one such building and review what we've learned. End of chapter? Yep, okay. 20 minutes? You know what? Let's call this a short one. The next chapter isn't super long. Oh, it's one arrow too, so the young emperor. That's Constantino's, I'm assuming. Who's the coffin maker? That could be a reference, maybe. Like, I remember reading, apparently this got lost in translation, but all the names of the chapters in Tunguska are apparently like science fiction novels or something. So maybe there's a reference, or I don't know. Anyways, see you guys next time with some more Figure in Order. Bye.